Oh my gosh, it is just so good to be here. Back on Monday, getting back into a routine, and today I wanted to talk about feeling all the feels. Now, I know that sometimes we try and avoid our emotions. We distract ourselves with other food, with Netflix marathons, with all sorts of things, even having conversations with others, just so we don't feel our emotions. And from the work that I do with my clients, I have noticed, and I've seen in myself, how important it is for us to feel all the feels, my love, because it is a human experience to have emotions, and everything we do, everything we think has an emotional attachment to it. But because we have never been taught how to handle emotions, we tend to avoid those emotions, right? We focus on, we might focus on the good emotions through celebration, but even in most of those cases, what I have found is we shy away from celebrating too long. Don't be too happy because we don't want other people to feel bad, or there's other people suffering in the world, so we can't show our own happiness, right? And when we do that, what happens physically in the body is we hold on to the emotions. So a beautiful lady she has passed now, but you might know her and some of her work. Her name is Louise Hay, and she talks a lot about the emotional attachment to pain and disease and all sorts of ailments. And she basically discovered this work through overcoming cancer. And when she overcame cancer, she started dedicating her life's work to understanding physical problems and experimenting with how emotions affect our bodies. And she wrote a really good book. I actually don't have it right here right now, but it's called You Can Heal Your Body, or You Can Heal Your Life. There's a few of them, or You Can Heal Your Mind. And what I love about what she's saying is that everything in our bodies actually come from an emotional attachment. Any pain, any even breaking a bone in the body. She says that emotionally we were in a space where we weren't paying attention, and that's what caused the accident to break the bone. So whether you agree with that or not, from an emotional and a cognitive perspective, if we avoid our emotions, we are always going to be on a space of bottling those emotions up. And the work I do with my clients is really to help them feel safe to be with their emotions so that they can release it. And a fun fact, it only takes between 90 seconds and a minute and a half to release an emotion. But we need to be willing to sit with it. We need to be willing to be with it. And that's why today's mantra is, I give myself permission to feel all the feels. And just know that feeling an emotion, even though it's scary, and usually when we feel an emotion, it comes with a physical sensation in the body, whether your throat closes up, or your heart tenses, or your heartbeat increases, or maybe your belly tightens. All of those things are just physical reactions to the emotion you are feeling. So, my loves, let's breathe into our emotions and just be with it. Give yourself permission. Hi, lovely, how are you? Give yourself permission to just be and sit with your emotions. So I drew a card today just before we got started, and the card was the garden and the gate. And what I love about this is what I'm seeing when it comes to the emotional processing is our emotions are actually such a beautiful gift. It's what makes us human, and we have so many beautiful gardens of emotion. And if we start bringing ourselves into feeling and expressing ourselves in our emotions, we can really nourish and flourish this garden. But we're often focusing on what's out there, on focusing on the distraction and the what if I don't feel this feeling. And through my yoga, teaching my yoga students, we really sit with creating a shape and then noticing how does my body feel, but then also how do I feel in the mind and emotionally. So an interesting fact, one of my energy healing clients came to me and she just said, Stella, I just can't sleep. And we said, okay, well, let's start figuring out what's going on. So I picked up that there was a real congestion and blockages in her liver. So we started clearing that, and as I cleared that for her, I said to her, what emotions do you feel when we work on this? And she's like, I just don't feel worthy. So as we were clearing out her liver, we got to say a little mantra to release all the unworthiness stuck in her liver. And as we did that, she actually just felt so uplifted. She felt so confident walking out of there, and it's almost like her life turned around within 24 hours. She said to me, Stella, I resigned from my job because I just felt like I am worthy of something better, and I feel like I just socialize with my friends better. But the best thing is I slept for a full 8 hours last night, and I don't know what you did, and it's because we removed that emotional attachment in the liver, right? So I am seeing these things more and more as I'm going through this. I had yesterday, through a healing, I worked with someone who said, I'm just so creatively blocked. I'm a singer and I just can't get myself to get through the process. And her third eye was completely, which is her intuition, but her was completely kind of fuzzy. But what we found in her sacral area was the fact that she also had some self-worth attachment issues that was blocking her creativity. So we cleared that out, and she already said, wow, I just feel so inspired to go and write something. So yeah, don't ever underestimate working with your emotions. So my love, give yourself permission to feel all the feels, even if it feels uncomfortable. Know that it's only going to last 30 seconds. And I'm excited for you to be on this journey with me. There's a few changes coming up that you might see in my profile and in my social media posts as we go forward. But I also have some exciting news coming up about a program where you can actually come and process your emotions and just start working on those internal practices that we so very much need on a day-to-day basis. So my love, have a beautiful, beautiful day. If you would like some emotional healing, if you would like some support, please reach out to me. I am available here, whether it is for emotional eating or whether you have some other emotional problems that you would like to shift, or if you have any physical ailments, I can help support you with that as well. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I can't wait to see you again very, very soon, my loves. Bye.